Hello, audience. Today we are a bit higher up a bit, yeah. It's much clearer compared to the last time. Hi, I'm SD and this is LG. Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to talk about how to make friends with the Swedish people. You think that is a tough question?
That's a tough question.
That's a tough question. So we are eating korvstroganoff today.
Korvstroganoff.
Yeah, that I can't pronounce it. Can you teach me how to do it?
Korvstroganoff.
Okay, guys. Korvstroganoff.
Off.
All right. Korvstroganoff. It's so difficult. This is so difficult for me sometimes. I find like the right angle. Is this crooked to you? It's not right.
A bit.
Yeah, it's a bit crooked. So we are going to talk about how to make friends. I find after living here for 20 years, it's still really difficult to make friends with Swedish people. Why, LG? It used to be...
It depends on you.
It depends on me. Okay. Why? It depends on me.
Probably you have to take the first contact.
Yeah. But I think in Sweden it's like this, let's talk about just friend. All right, there's 3 stages of being a friend. First is like acquaintance, right? You just know the person roughly. Oh, hi, yeah, but you never go into a deeper level of understanding that person. So acquaintance is somebody you meet and you say hi and bye, right? And the second level is like, oh, hi, oh, what do you do, and then
How are you?
What
about the weather?
How's the weather? We talk about weather all the time. So that is the second stage of a friendship. And the third stage is where you come closer and you start to understand the family, the background, the work, his and hers hobby. That's the 3 stages of a friendship. But in Sweden, it is incredibly unique in a way. I find that people here are a bit shy. They are very selective when it comes to friends. Am I right to say that?
Yeah, maybe. Not everybody, but most of us maybe.
I think so. Because I think for Swedish mentality in friendship, they will decide, okay, if this friend is worth investing in, do I have to spend so much time? Do I have so much time for this person? Is it worth my time?
Yeah, maybe you can say that. But if you have a hobby, it might be a bit easier.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying when you are able to find friends only if you are in the right environment. Let's say if you want to find Swedish friend, you cannot just go to the street and say, hey, I want to be friends with you. They will be scared. It's not like in Singapore. Singapore, you can go on the street and then you can ask, hey, even though still, I think Asian people are more welcoming, more warm and more open. But Swedish people, they will freak out if you go up to them and tell them you want to be their friend. Then they will say, hey, what do you want from me? Right? Do you want to borrow money or what? Am I right to say that?
I'm not sure. It depends a bit. I think the younger generation is a bit different. And nowadays it's so popular to speak of who is a Swede. Because you have the old Swedish, genified Swedish people, if you can say that, and you have the people who has come to us to work for us and with us,
Yeah.
And then you have the refugees. So you have 3 kinds of, maybe 4 kinds of people. You have the people, who come here for work, of course. And those who came in the 1960s, they got a second generation, I think, now. Yes. Almost a third.
Yeah.
Almost a third. And
Yeah, it's true.
they are, some of them, many of them have mixed with us. We can say the old generation, with the old generation, and got the culture from 2. So the more, I think, the more we mix up, we changes a bit, and the shyness that you talk about will be less, and they have some of these people have another culture according to strangers that they bring from their home. So it changes. It changes.
Yeah. I mean, when you are a friend, when you are kids, right, it's much easier to be friends. Hey, let's play together,
Yeah.
right? When you are an adult, it's like, what? Let's play together. Play what? You know, of course you don't play together anymore. So it's like you have to develop another level of the people that you meet and want to be friends with. And I think Swedish people, they are really careful when they select friends, and they don't befriend with anybody. But if you get to know them, for me, I personally feel, if you get to know them, they are really nice. They really care about you, and you know, sometimes I feel like it's very difficult because of the time constraint. Everybody is so busy. In Sweden, we have another way of living. It's like as though we no doubt stop work at 4 o'clock. When we come back, we want to eat, and then we want to rest, maybe watch a little bit TV, and if we have extra time, we will do something like a hobby. Like for you, you go to the gym. And do we have extra time to socialize in Singapore? That's totally different. I meet my friend on weekend. We go out for dinner, even after work, after work on Friday. We meet on Saturday even. I feel like I meet my friend more than here. Here in Sweden, you don't get to be invited to dinner. All right? When you go to people's house, they normally offer you just fika. And I think that is not a problem. For me, it's okay. From the beginning, I couldn't accept it because, maybe because I'm a damn Chinese, I want to eat. I can't fika. And when I was invited to people's place and they only just offer me coffee and tea, I get so pissed off. I was so pissed off. I thought, don't they have food? But after that, I start to realize, that is actually not a stupid idea either. Because if you have food, then it becomes like a formal.
Yeah.
Then your friend expect you to give them back the same treat, right? So from the beginning, when I first came to Sweden, I was like, because I'm so used to the Singapore style, I invite people come over for so many times, and I never expect people to invite me back, So I felt silly for a while, but after that, I get it. It's not something negative, it's just that you have to learn that Swedish people, they cannot be approached like that too directly. You have to come into a real forum, like maybe in a Facebook group, everybody is talking about bike, like we are in this Tisdagsträffen, like biker. Then it's much easier for you to mix friend with a bunch of strangers with the same interest, And then you have a conversation that can start anyhow, you know. There is no formality. So I think it's much easier if you want to mix a friend. You just cannot bump. And also I have this issue when I first just few years ago, when I started to learn how to dance the Swedish dance. Okay, you have to explain to me why. Okay, you know, Swedish people, they have this like a 1.2, 1.5 diameters. You cannot come too close to them. If you're walking on the street, if you're walking closer than 1 meter, people find you intimidating. And that was what I was told. People told me that. And I said, why, you know? And they said, well, we are not used to the closeness. We felt like you are you know, invading our territory. So this is our safeguard gate, you know, like a gate. You cannot come inside unless you know me, okay? Then maybe you can come. And then when I start to go for dancing class, and it's okay, you just hold each other hand, and we were dancing like a bird, right? It's okay, you hold hands, and then you can come like close, like 50 centimeters. That is my limit, you know, especially with a stranger. But when I go to the real dancing area, and these people is like that, like this, like so close. And I couldn't, it's like almost you're kissing that person. You know, the lips is like almost touching the person's lips. Can you explain to me why?
You go to a dance for that purpose, to get close. That's one purpose. You get close. And long ago, the purpose with dance was marriage.
Yeah.
In the end. Because often, because you worked long days, long weeks, you probably hadn't a chance to meet people in the afternoon. Because in Sweden, long time ago, it was agriculture. So they lived on the yeah, you could say farm. And they worked on the farm. And occasionally they went for dance. And why do you go to dance? Those days you go to dance to find a girl or a guy.
Yeah.
And later on, some of the guys and some of the girls get to the dance for fucking, but not everybody.
You cannot be like that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then, but
one time laying, is it? One time.
Yeah, but that was not so often. It was not the big. The big is to find a wife or a husband. That was dance.
During the old time.
Yeah.
But nowadays they also do that. I mean, people who go there, but most of them are as a pair.
Yeah, many of them are pair. But you, as a youngster, you go to a dance to find a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Not necessary to marriage. You companion and trying to live maybe together and trying each other before you going to live together. You see,
we heard that Sweden is dangerous, okay? Especially people who are conservative, from conservative country like me. I find it very difficult to accept because, you know, it's like one night stand, right? Yeah, of course, I'm not that square. We have one night stand everywhere, the whole world. But then in Sweden, it seems to me that it's so common. And by the way, did you guys notice? I do not know whether you have checked on the internet, but yesterday I checked people on the internet. The unmarried people here in Sweden is 5 million people who are unmarried.
Yeah, you told me.
5 million. And it was about, I think it was like almost
It was 3 million.
3 million. 3 million is married people. 5 million is unmarried people. And then the others is like divorce or...
Yeah, but we can't, we are 10 million in Sweden.
Yeah.
So if 5 million is not married, 3 million is married, there's 8 millions.
Yeah.
And then you have 500,000 divorced, the 8.5 millions. So that says that you only have 1.5 million kids. Not true.
That's not true.
No, because in those 5 millions people, you have, I think you could take from about 16 years old up until death. So the comparison is not good. It's not good. It's not the truth.
Yeah.
The truth maybe is there are 3 or 4 million not married and 3 million married. That's 6 million people.
Yeah.
And then we are talking adults.
Yeah.
And 500,000 that are divorced. There are 6.5 million adults between 16 and death.
80. Maybe, probably.
But in those you have also, among the singles, you have the older people, widows, and what's the other half? If you're a widow, what is the other half?
Widower.
Widower. Okay, widower. Okay. So it's not truth either.
Under what circumstances would you choose to be friend with somebody?
Circumstances.
Yeah, under what circumstances?
To try to find a new friend or what?
I mean,
probably something.
what do you look for
Something
in a
common.
friend? Yeah.
Something common that we can talk about a bit, or talk and bike.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got that bike of friends that I go and visit. I don't, because my sister's husband is a biker, so. But that's another. We were visiting each other because we are related.
It's quite nice at the Coast Road, huh?
Yeah, but should be some more of the sauce. A little
A bit too dry. Okay, according to him, it's a bit too dry.
Yeah, the sausage should swim in the sauce.
It's to swim in the sauce.
There's no problem with the taste though. Cool. Taste is cool.
There are a lot of handsome men and pretty women in Sweden. A lot of people from abroad, they want to get to know Swedish people. For me, I am almost half a Swede because I live here for so long. I still feel like it's difficult, but I hope that that's why we are doing this video. We hope that, if you want to be friends with somebody from Sweden, so these are the things that you have to take like cautions, like don't confront them and say, hey, I want to be your friend.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, that would make it worse. They will back out and run. I don't know how many miles, you never hear from them. And also, go to the forum, Facebook, or maybe just a chat forum with the same interest. It has to be something that is concrete. You have something that you can start a conversation. I think it's always easier.
You can. A gym is a good place to go.
Mm.
Because there you can socialize a bit.
Mm.
You find if you go to the gym and you go with different times, then you find the people there you can see and they get connected, and then you go those times where you have got the connection and work on that. Maybe you can get a new friend there.
But
That's
what about people from on internet? They want to get to know some Swedish people
from internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you go on the forum.
On the forum. Yeah.
But don't do. If you're on Facebook, you often got this friend asking, and I got a lot of them from young girls.
Yeah,
But
that
they are not
spam.
interested in my.
No, of
me.
course, that is spam. That is spam. You know right away it's spam. You know, I have a lot of, every day I get so many from Facebook in the past. Oh, hello, sweetie. Hello, pretty. You know, I don't even talk to them. I don't even look at their profile. I just unaccept it or block them so that they cannot see you. And those of you who are sending me information like questions on like on YouTube, I noticed that YouTube you can send a friend request. I received a friend request the other day from a German guy. So you know, it's not really our style, or rather it's the Swedish way of style to accept friendship.
No, you want to know.
You don't even know the person.
You want to know something about the friend who wants to be friend with you on the Facebook.
Exactly.
It can be a friend to a friend. Then I can ask my friend who is that guy and what he's doing. So maybe I can accept. I got a friend request from a guy. I know his twin brother, but maybe I can accept him. I know who he is. I have seen him.
Even if he know, he also don't accept
I
him.
have met him. I have not talked to him more than I said hello to him on his brother's birthday party.
Yeah.
I was there, and then I said hello, and so okay, maybe he's an interesting guy because he has a fun car, not a funny car,
Funny car.
a fun car, a nice car. So maybe, but maybe.
Oh, so you befriend only if he meet your criteria. If he has a fun car, he has to have a bike, he has to have a cat.
The criterion is that I have to find something from him, find something about him that can give me something. Yeah, he can tip me if I ask him, and I see what he's writing and so on.
But Facebook is quite good in a way. You can somehow spy on the person first before you accept him as a friend or not. But even though some people always like to put their best part in front of Facebook, you never really know. You never really know who the person really is.
No, if you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
If you know a friend of a friend of a friend who knows him, then then you don't know anything about him, of course.
So, okay guys, I hope this is a very useful video for you guys to check out how we personally feel about making friends in Sweden, and I hope this video is useful for some of you.
Go to the social meetings.
Yeah.
Gym.
Come and visit Sweden, you know.
Bike meeting, car meeting.
Yeah.
Motionssimning, dance. There you can meet people. dance a bit harder because they maybe want something from you. But if you go to a motions swim or motions event, they want the motion, not necessarily to get a new friend, but that's not.
But sometimes you have to go for the right reason, right?
Yeah, and of course it's if you have an interest of what you're doing, it's easier because then you have much to talk about.
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
interest area.
Yeah, I have a friend who is she's a single, and she said, "Oh, I always hope that I can find a guy who good in cooking." But she doesn't like to cook, you know.
Oh.
So she went to join this cooking class. And then she know this guy. And then after 5 months, they got married.
Oh, yes. That was fast.
Yeah, that was really fast. She's been single, like, you know, she was 42 when she got married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And she know where is the right place to get the right person.
Yeah, I mean, she was targeting.
Yeah, she was targeting.
But 42, she have developed lots of things that can be big trouble when you meet a partner and want to live together with someone, because you have
a whole package.
Yeah, you have a full package of funny things you do.
Really?
Yeah.
So you mean to say that people who are 40 plus and still not married, something is wrong with them?
No, they're not. Maybe they're not necessarily wrong with them, but they have picked up things. When they come home, they do things in a certain way.
The routine.
The routines.
Okay.
Oh, I have to do it this way. Yeah, but we are two now, so you can't do it that way. Why not? Because I always done it. Yeah, but now we are two, so you can't do it in that way. You have to bring me in that thing. No, oh no, just
but
for me.
I think you are quite flexible. I know you for 3 years now almost, but I think you are very flexible in a sense.
If you want a partnership to work, you have to compromise.
Yeah.
You have to be flexible.
Yeah. Otherwise, it won't work.
Yeah, it won't work. No, it won't work.
Okay.
It's not under. What do you call underdog? Or what do we call it? How do you say it?
So this could be a dating tips too for some of you guys single out there. And he's getting his drinks.
Yeah.
You're gonna make juice.
Some soft. A bit more soft.
In Sweden, we drink a lot of soft. We call that. It's actually lemonade.
I don't usually drink soft with food.
Why?
No, I will
Not
drink
why today?
milk.
Okay, because you don't have milk.
I don't have milk, and I didn't want to drink water this time. But we have good water here in Sweden.
Okay, have to go. Hope you enjoy this video too. And if you're new here, do subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, do that and put the bell on so that you get notified when we go on live. And also, I hope I can produce the video for the yam rice tonight so that you can see. All right, no promise, but I'll try. Bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Det här måste vi göra matlåda. Det blir mycket matlåda. Ha? Det var ganska mycket kvar. Tycker du det var nästan för torrt eller?
Ja, alltså jag vill ha hemskt mycket sås.
Okej.
Till korvstroganoff. Och
Jag har mycket tomat.
Jo, jag är van vid ketchup i tomatsåsen, men det är inte nödvändigt. För det här var ganska...
Det här är inte tomatsås, det är tomatpuré.
Ja, men det var ganska gott.